Boom. All right, so basically, I don't know when it was. It was last weekend-ish or something like that. HL. Oh, I should start this recording too. My bad.
Dude, I was going to say, should we private match PvP one another while
Sure.
doing this? I
Sure.
feel like that would be hysterical.
That'd be
Because
pretty
one,
fun.
you'll probably whip my ass, and it'll be good for your viewers. So, look at this old man. He's.
There is a fusion rifle I was gonna plan on grabbing as well in here. Oh yeah, the timeline's vertex that I haven't shot in a long time. And then I also had a plug one that I was like just gonna be like, well, I mean, I might as well actually. There's no sense in using plug one when source ingredient exists, honestly. Give me just a second, and this is gonna be all recovery mods. Dang, kinda sucks. Bleaching, instability, and dilation, right? Yes, okay. All recovery mods. Yikes. One second. Yes, okay. Wow, wow, wow. So, oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say. Speaking of HL, okay. So HL's like, just randomly asks me, Travi, what sensitivity do you play at? And I told him, you know, what I told you, like 800 DPI. My setting is at 3. And he was like,
he plays at something disgusting, doesn't
he?
He
He was like,
DPI.
Oh my gosh. No, he was also playing at 800 DPI, but he was playing at sensitivity like 16.
How and why?
I have no idea. I have no idea. And I was just like, how are you doing anything? And so he copied my DPI. Not copied my DPI. He copied my full sensitivity. And he was like, holy crap, how do you play at this? And I was, you know, but he tried it for a little bit, and then he bumped it up to, I think, 6 or 7. So still like more than half of what his sensitivity used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's crushing it. He's taking care of business.
So what DPI is he at now?
Still the same DPI, but just he's playing it like 6 or 7 sensitivity. And yeah, and now he's living a new life.
Because as you bump down the in-game sensitivity, not the aiming one, does that directly impact your aiming sensitivity on some level, like the look around speed, or no?
Is that the ADS modifier or something? No.
Yeah.
No. It should only while you're holding the ADS down will it do anything. Fusion targeting is too expensive, right? It's probably like costs 4. Yeah. And that is fine. I understand. Destiny players giving constructive feedback? Gasp, what? Yes. Hello, Christian. What shall a boy do? I think I'm going to... Wait, whoa. I need, What do I need to give up? Do I give up fusion dexterity? No, I can't even put anything over here anyways, so actually that's gonna be fine over there. Man, oh, that's right, I don't need any unflinching. Really, I don't think. 3, 5. I don't think I'm gonna worry about unflinching. We're just gonna put quick charge in here. Then I think I just have radiant light up here.
So I can mentally prepare. Are you playing on your hunter?
I am, yeah, and I'm gonna be in Gyrfalcon mode for a second because I just needed to make this little PvP different setup thing. You tried out a new god roll of funnel web. You got one with rangefinder. Dang. Wait. Hold on. Oh, never mind. With you got it. You're comboing it with Forerunner. My bad. Okay. You can join on me, John, whenever you're good.
I won't. Just a moment here.
I didn't customize my outfit yet, but it kind of works actually. I'll set up the private match. Rumble. Which map do you want?
I usually say something that's not terribly close quarters, but I would say really doesn't matter because that loadout's going to shine no matter where it plays.
Let's see.
I would say dealer's choice, wherever you want the pain to be.
What do you think about Dead Cliffs? There's Dead Cliffs.
I'll be dead either way. So,
we got Dead Cliffs, Distant Shore, Endless Vale. Endless Vale's a little too samey. Exodus Blue is where I crushed people's, and a Fragment is where I crushed people's last night as well. There's also Pacifica, Radiant Cliffs, Rusted Lands.
I like Radiant Cliffs.
You like Radiant Cliffs?
Selfishly, that's probably my favorite map in the game right now, just for how open it is and the ability it lets you to rotate and actually.
It really feels good. It does. You're seriously correct.
I wish the game had more maps like that. Obviously finely tuned and however they would need to go about doing that, but
yeah. Hey Christian, if you're still there, how does John's volume level sound compared to mine? Does it sound pretty same? The rangefinder nerf is gonna be fine. Very even and good. Very nice. Glad to hear.
I'm just don't look at my character until we actually play.
It's gonna show it right here, I think.
Just close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay. Closing my eyes.
I don't want to see this doing.
No one to help you here. Success belongs to you alone.
Here we go.
Where's my friend gonna be?
I'm currently not playing with sound on, so.
Understood. Uh-oh.
Off the cliff.
Barely. I got like one bolt on you before you left.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh my goodness. I have not shot this thing in a minute. Well, it's gone now. No more ammo.
I figured I'd make my warlock look like Bozo the Clown here.
That's pretty dang good.
But yeah, the TTK that I'm feeling on your end as you're popping in with that sidearm, this is what the Rumble match felt like that I was in. But with multiple people doing this. And yeah, like,
Oh, dang.
I'm not even like upset by this. I knew this was going to be the outcome of any kind of dueling with this.
Oh, yeah. Sheesh. Ooh, the Shayera Adept. Bring back forge weapons? Oh, man, that would be so good. That would be sick. I don't know if I had the damage buff for that, but... Ah! Oh, dang. Teleported back and got me. Tell John not to worry, we only managed to get 6 kills on you. Well. Okay. I'll let John know. Oh, ah! I should have tried harder. Sometimes with the fusion rifle, I feel like once I start the burst, something in my brain loses track of caring. Oh, what the? Oh my goodness. And then now we're out of ammo. That's how it goes. John's gonna be back over here somewhere, yeah. Wow! Double! Did you just double teleport melee on me?
Yeah.
Holy, that was crazy.
Yeah, your invisibility there, that's another... I know this is part of the recording for...
Yeah, you're good.
Give me a moment here.
Whew.
Some of the contrast levels, especially on maps like this where it's super bright out there, you vanish off screen for me there.
Yeah, I was hearing Cammy Cakes was mentioning something about that too, about just invisibility's too crazy. Oh, what? He just believed I was still there, and I was. Dang it. Got me. Oh, trash.
Is HL currently watching right now?
I'm not sure if he is. I know Christian is, and Knifey McStab is also watching. Not even close. You see, you teleported through it. What a gamer!
See,
Ooh.
I don't feel good about this because the fact that I can. What was the tweet that I saw earlier? Like, you have people running invis and then warlocks crushing a teleportation ability, which this is on par for me with any other cheesy thing in the game, but
You're doing just fine. Also, Harry's watching too. He's just being a silent gamer. I'm trash! I can't believe I'm alive! I had 3 bullets because John doesn't use a special weapon, so there was one of my special shots available down the street. Oh my gosh. Rat King is a wild beast to tame. That recoil just pew 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 goes crazy.
do you feel a noticeable difference with it as far as like the damage values are concerned when you have that buff up?
I'm not sure if I can feel it that much, but also a lot of the times I just don't hit my shots. It's an interesting thing. Oh, John. Nothing. John, nothing.
See, the reality is if I couldn't teleport right now, I wouldn't be beating you.
That's okay. If I couldn't go invisible, I'd have to try to do something else. Like literally just be on a different build entirely. No, wait, that hit. Ooh. I heard your guy scream, but he took like 1 HP.
You've lost the lead.
Making you want to play Hunter. What are these feelings inside? Christian. That is amazing.
I think Christian, I've lamented to him that I completely destroyed my Hunter that I have right now, and I'm currently. Oh, can he hear me when I'm talking?
Yeah. He can hear you.
Yeah, I'm rebuilding said character up again with armor pieces and whatnot. So, God knows how long that's going to take, but.
Ah, the prank. I was around the corner a different way.
I know you didn't go far.
Oh no! Is the grenade gonna do something? No. Ah! Oh! Ouchie. Ah! That's how you're supposed to use the teleport melee too, and that's why I think 6v6 is just trash. It's too hard because you get someone weak, you go finish them, you get the kill, maybe you even get the double kill, but then you instantly die because there's just too many people. There's just too many people, so you lose the game. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh. Ring around the rosy. You destroyed my grenade with your teleport, I think.
And I actually that thing. I clipped that right there. Actually,
Yes,
my
sir.
warlock actually. I don't know if that was geometry, but it actually followed you up in the air there. That melee actually homed onto you. I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but that felt. That felt a little cheesy.
Wow!
Enemies almost won.
Going to bed, Christian? All right, see ya. Even Harry's like, how did that connect?
Yeah, no, that didn't feel right.
Ah! Or even he might have been. It might even have been maybe in reaction to my one snipe I got on you.
Nope.
Oh, barely.
So my fingers there completely biffed the whatchamacallit because I used the pinky control and then melee with my thumb. I don't know what your keybind is for that, but I feel like so much of what I struggle with in PvP right now is literally reduced to keybind crap.
Could be. Trash. I tried. I'm so used to quickly putting deep sight stuff on. I like whip to my inventory instantly to go put some deep sight stuff
So many guardians in the same ring.
on.
What you do now
Well, anyways,
is what matters.
that was fun.
That was fun and that was intense.
Let's I need to save this loadout really quick for reasons.
Might I add though, that private match right there. How do I phrase this? Feels good to survive against you.
Yes.
On a deeper note, none of the matches I've played in the past week have remotely felt that balanced or connected with the play that was happening there. And I don't know if that was going. You want that to be a talking point of some kind. I don't know if we want to get to that for how the Crucible is feeling right now between
Yeah.
Control and Clash and Rotator playlists. But this was
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
was actually fun and not painful to endure that.
Totally can be. Yes. So yeah, let me I've got my PvE loadout loading on right now, and then oh, I just realized that it's not going to work cuz I'm going to have a stupid helmet on, but that's okay. It'll be good enough once I. How much Resil do I need? I will not have enough Resil unless I masterwork this. But supposedly you can buy God Roll helmets for 100 Glimmer.
Is that a thing? Will those actually go down to? Will they?
I'm sure they'll
was
go.
it
I'm sure they'll go to 0 power at the end of the event. But I mean, for Crucible, it doesn't matter.
What are we going into here?
I'm just going to the tower right now to see if I can get a different roll on this helmet, because this. I want to be able to use good things.
Excuse me, really quick, just for a moment here.
Yeah, go for it. Whatever you got to do.
Let's take a look.
Why do these all say 34 stats though? Maybe they nerfed it. No? They're given the 60 plus stat rolls. Very nice. Hey, is that the same exact roll? Okay, let me move some of these helmets off here so we can get a bunch at the same time. We'll get like 3 of these, see if they're the same. They're all the same. But I can always change. So maybe we just grab one of these other ones. Maybe they're not that way? Yo, they're not. Okay. But are they identical to each other? That's what we need to find out. More science. So yes, the solar, stasis, void, they all are pretty meh. Frick. I don't know if I come back here, is this going to be different now? No. Still the same. Now the thing is, I need 22 resilience, and it's going to require masterworking one of these. Blah.
Alright, I'm back.
Alrighty.
Were we going into the Forbidden Lost sector?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright.
Actually, if I just put this on. Oh, nice, because I was over by 2. So I can actually just put this in. That's not bad. And then we'll just... power it up a little bit, and I can put a Resil mod in it. Yeah. Not bad.
What did you think about my Ronald McDonald?
That was cute. That was good.
The reason I asked if HL was watching earlier is that as we've been playing some Control and Clash, he's been slaying out using Ace of Spades.
Ah.
And I figured that would help me with the invisibility to look for the every 3-second blip while you're walking around. Even while I'm like ADSing. And so that was a nice little tool there.
Yeah.
But that blip was hard. Actually, somebody made a comment online today that noticing that blip can be difficult when you're going in and out of ADS with different types of weapons. And so that's, even though Bungie did add that in as a helpful tidbit, it's still a difficult thing to track as opposed to just making visibility a bit more
visible.
Yeah.
Cammy Cakes was kind of trying to he's been trying to advocate for doing the Halo invisibility thing where like if you're just walking or crouching you're invisible, but like once you start like moving fast, like you start becoming visible, you know. And like, but like he's given like not necessarily, he's not saying exactly like that, but like take hints from that, you know, that there's ways that we can do it here. That'll be pretty nice.
I would be more for that than in what is in its current state. But again, how Bungie actually goes about balancing that with other abilities like I was using there, for example. So part of what makes you so lethal with that kit and the Rat King and all that stuff is the ability to be mobile and jumping around and arcing through the air. If you have to walk or go slow, then you're just a sitting duck then for me to come around the corner and anticipate you're there using cheesier builds like the teleportation crap there.
Yeah.
What do you need?
And as fun as that was to like play, I don't like being on the receiving end of it when I'm playing on my Titan. It's stuff like that that doesn't feel counterable. I don't know if I'm making sense with that.
I think you are.
It just doesn't become a fun play loop to deal with.
I understand that.
All right, I'm joining back up on you.
All right, I'm heading to the Enclave for a second. Britain, Kirkland, you didn't realize I switched to YouTube? Yeah. At this point, I've been streaming on YouTube for over a year. I just been mostly making videos and stuff, but also streaming. All right, I just gotta craft this, do something to this Hollow Denial, that I've got here.
Oh,
And
is it the sidearm?
it's a trace rifle, Void trace rifle. From Season of the Haunted.
That's been a minute. I was actually doing some containments this evening.
Oh, very cool. Let's get a reshape in here. Can I get normal killing tally yet? No. What is enhanced? Oh, improves magazine size. Okay. Interesting. And adaptive. Whoa, heating up can be on it? That's kind of interesting.
Did you ever go about crafting a empirical evidence sidearm?
Yeah.
The one that
yep.
has a big kick to it?
Yeah, I have one of those. For sure.
Do you think that might be useful in the current sidearm boom we're going through?
You know, yeah, probably. It's a lot. There are a lot of people that say they enjoy it. They enjoy it a lot. They like it a lot. Yeah, it's a great gun. Now, do I just want to keep polygonal or do I want more handling? Do we want a reload speed? Masterwork? Let's put surplus on. I guess Dragonfly stays. I think I put a reload speed masterwork on this. Yeah. Crazy. Tactical battery is really good. All right, here goes some materials. Yeah. Give me just a second and we can start talking about some Crucible things. Anything I gotta know about this, or be reminded about these spooky lost sectors? We're just going in and slaying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
kill as many naturally of the bosses, and especially after the main boss ends, you want to kill all the was it the headless hive that pop up, because that counts towards a triumph,
Okay.
and not slay the boss too quickly. Final question:
Yeah.
is enhanced adagio worth crafting?
I haven't enhanced my adagio on it. I've only let me check. I'm pretty sure I've only enhanced. Oh, actually, I haven't enhanced anything on it, but I am using Encore and Adagio with fluted ricochet rounds, and I think I've got a handling masterwork on it, possibly. But yeah, I'm not sure what the meta pick would be for that. But are you ready?
I'm ready. Yes.
All right, so all right, let's talk about some Crucible. Where do we want to start in the world of Crucible? Let's just start, I guess, with 6v6, like quick play control, right? I mean, and it would be nice if we had, and maybe we do somewhere. There's probably some deeper research we can do to find out what Bungie's exact goals are with control, how they want it to feel. I assume that based on the skill-based, loose skill-based matchmaking changes that they made recently, that their goal is for it to be easier for newer players, and kind of, for veteran players, like hopefully it'll be okay for veteran players, but like you're a powerful guardian of the light, and they're just, I don't know, just assuming that you're still gonna have, since it's loose, you're still gonna have a good time. But let's I suppose talk about our own experiences, and I'll let you kind of lead, and we can even be giving some feedback or talking about what 6v6 has been like before these changes as well too, if you want. So
I'll start. Actually, I'll do a little comparison thing here, because I think that's something I think some folks are getting caught up on this week with the changes that have happened to certain weapon archetypes, and then the rangefinder patch that didn't come through with this whatever update we just got, which is currently leading to some sidearms feeling godly when they're being used. But by quick comparison, in the ages of yore, playing control was always an ebb and flow of completely stomping people or being stopped or having some healthy mix of that. Currently, a lot of the matches are very, even for me as someone who's at the average to above average skill bracket. And I don't honestly consider myself to be really good at this game. I can just play my life and try to stay alive most of the time, and to me, that's what I consider.
I think that's
good,
a
at
very
least this
valuable way to
point.
play it too, honestly. And I think that's kind of how, if you right now, I feel like that's how you have to play if you want to be as least frustrated as possible. But anyways, go on, continue.
Well, that frustration you're talking about, that too has ebbed and flowed.
Yeah.
And currently where we're at with Team Shot, pulse rifles, Team Shot's always been a thing that's never going anywhere. Wise players utilize that, especially in modes like Clash we have this week, because that's how you, as a kid, say, secure the bag and get the wins.
Yep.
But when you start to mix in a lot of other stuff that's currently going on in PvP with abilities, all classes too. I'm not just going to pin this on hunters and invisibility and stuff. We're all guilty of some cheese that exists in the Crucible that when you combine ability uptime and just the overall intensity for the way things are, most matches don't have a very laid back atmosphere to it. And I want to be careful with this commentary here because no matter the skill bracket you play at, you're always going to be punching up and punching down in some regard when you're playing with any kind of skill based matchmaking and in control the way we have it right now, where it's, you know, loose, if that's correct.
Yep, that's what they say. Yep.
Matches have definitely ramped up, even for me, to the point where they are oftentimes either extraordinarily lopsided or very close to the point where they are going on for a long time. Um, and that did not used to be the case. Control used to almost feel like it was Mario Party, where you could get in there with some friends, slay out, and at the cost of knowing that, hey, you're probably making somebody else's experience not that great, but you're feeling powerful as a guardian. Look at all these great kills I'm getting. It's amazing. And I feel like that power fantasy and that ability to punch down, as I just mentioned, has been tapered a little bit. And when you combine all the changes that I'm probably not articulating the best here, especially the sidearms and how aggressive some of control feels right now, maybe a lot of it, it can be very jarring for either new or returning players if this isn't something you were expecting to walk into, especially with the pulse rifle meta we've been in for a hot minute now, where hand
Yes.
cannons and shotguns have seen an extraordinary downplaying use, especially in modes like trials.
Yeah.
So we're just in a very, from a engagement distance, I would say, point of discussion here. We're at a very unique crossroads where either you're again with the times and using sidearms again and close this week and securing kills and not being afraid to do so. Um, utilizing very cheesy and spammy abilities to further make those kills even more lethal, which again, it's destiny, it's in the game, it's going to be used. And that's something I wholeheartedly endorse until it's patched one way or the other so you can retain your sanity.
Yeah.
Um, because my final comment here, and I'll let you take the wheel, Travi, is that for the I've been playing this game since it came out. You know, our friend Jet, who's in the clan, gifted me a copy of it when it was on Blizzard.net. Um, and having spent hundreds of hours playing in the Crucible primarily alone, and now with some super kind folks like yourself and, you know, HL and Christian and
Yeah.
just the wonderful people we have in our clan, it's a big difference. However, it's definitely stressful right now, and I can definitely feel my scrub mentality seeping in and allowing me to become angrier with the way things are going because I don't want to change. I enjoy my middle of the road to sometimes close range combat that doesn't involve shotguns, but SMG overtuned SMGs and pulse rifles. So my dad loadout, if you will,
Yeah.
contributes to a very passive and it can be aggressive when I'm in the mood play style. And it's definitely in need of some adjustment for what we got in the Crucible now because I feel like this is the pool where it's at right now is definitely not for me, and that's okay. I know people are having fun with this and they have every right to. So
Yeah.
that's my misshapen thoughts for now.
I like them. I like your thoughts. I feel like they have just the right shape.
The final shape, perhaps.
Yes, possibly. Yeah, so man, control the quick play playlist. They also, another change that they implemented was the leaving penalty now too, because
hmm
ever since this skill-based matchmaking change, the topper tier, not necessarily just the 1%, but a significant portion of the better than average player has had these connection issues, basically, because there's not enough players somewhere around their soft skill-based matchmaking bracket to get good connections with, it seems. And there's all these wild things. Like, I literally saw a clip on Twitter either today or yesterday where this person was on Javelin 4 and I think they were a warlock with the double exploding fusion grenades, and they stuck a hunter. From their view, they literally watch it. You see it stick a hunter, which means they're going to die because that's going to blow up twice. And then as they run out over there around the corner where the hunter strafed behind, they look and the hunter's not there anymore. And then they die and they look over and they died from the hunter. The hunter was the complete opposite direction and the grenade wasn't on them and fully alive. Everything was fine with them. And that's because of connection. And it is a really interesting thing. Now, I know that Bungie has an interest in keeping players, getting new players, making things more accessible for players, and that I know that that's what the goal is of this. And a lot of games have been doing this actually for a while now, for it seems like a couple years now. Call of Duty, even Fortnite, lots of games have implemented skill-based matchmaking, and I understand it. And the loose skill-based matchmaking, it makes sense. But part of the problem is if you have a million things that your players can do in the game, then you like, even though Destiny on PC, just alone on PC, has like 50,000 like players active at a time, almost all the time, all month long, depending on certain peak hours and what, all 50,000 of those players are not playing in the control playlist. And if they were, then yeah, maybe things would be not too bad. Maybe they'd be able to, get a good match, get a good connection and everything, but like, it's just that they're not. That's really just that there's not that those players aren't playing. They're playing raids, they're playing seasonal activities, they're playing even if there's a good chunk, let's say that half of them are playing the Crucible, okay? There's still control this week. Let's look at it right now. Let's open up the director. We go to Crucible. We've got control. We've got Clash. We've got survival. We've got glory, freelance survival, Rumble, and elimination, and the Crucible labs. Granted, I know there's throughout the week there's not that many people playing 3v3 elimination, and Rumble you can't play with your friends, and freelance survival is just a different variation of normal survival, but still that's like another separate pool of players as well. This isn't really a lot, but things have evolved from the ancient days of Halo 3, where Halo 3, they had a full suite of ranked playlists and a full suite of social playlists. You had ranked Lone Wolves, ranked Team Slayer, ranked doubles, ranked team objective. Minimum, those are the ranked. There might even be another ranked type of playlist. And then you had SWAT as a playlist, social Slayer as a playlist, social objective playlist, big team battle, and free for all. And that's like twice as many playlists as are right here. But I don't know why. And like, Grant, I know that I was a good. I got to rank 50 in, I think, Lone Wolves and Team Doubles, maybe Team Slayer in Halo 3. So like, I was definitely a really good player. But like, in general, I just remember, and granted, this is still a long time ago, somehow things felt good overall. Connections felt good overall. I even went, like, if I was getting beat up, I understood why. And speaking of getting beaten up, this is something that I think would help some people to be more okay with skill-based matchmaking in certain places. Well, first of all, two things. You need a really clear open spot where there isn't any skill-based matchmaking. You need whatever your party playlist is, your quick play playlist is, you need a version of that is full on just connection based, so that the matches can feel as like, so that when you shoot somebody, it hits them. Because I think that's more important. I care more about that than being matched against somebody who's about as good as me. Like, I'll lose every match, you know, as long as, you know, they're close matches. If I am shooting my gun and it's hitting my opponent, if I'm throwing my grenade, I see it stick my opponent and it sticks them and they die. So, you know, you need a connection-based playlist. And then, sure, you can have your skill-based playlists. But Bungie has never implemented an actual, like, ranked system. Like, the Glory playlist has, you know, you have a Glory rank, but nobody knows what your Glory rank is. When you go into a survival match, you don't get to see if your opponents are whatever skill level that Bungie has deemed them to have. And the reason that's frustrating is when you play in a skill-based environment, especially a skill-based environment that's it's trying to match your skill with other people's, and you're losing your fights, it's much easier to be able to tell, oh, is this a connection issue, or is that person is better than me issue? Because if you can literally see their rank, whether it's in the, like, you pull open your Ghost and you see the players' names down the side, and you see, oh, they're rank 47 and I'm rank 39. Like, they're definitely a better player. You know, I understand more of what's happening now, instead of where sometimes you're just dying and you're like, I can't tell if they're better than me or if the connection's just bad. And I think it's, you know, I don't know, a little bit rambly there, but I just think that
rambly but relatable.
Yeah, I just think that I don't know what the harm is. I don't know what the harm is in them showing the ranks. Like, I wouldn't even mind if it shows people's ranks in the so-called social playlists. You know, if it has skill-based matchmaking, let people see what your skill is. I don't know. That's, and I really hope. I know that I think that next season there's supposed to be some type of, you know, because the glory ranks are going away, and so some type of ranked system might be coming next season, and I hope that it is something akin to Halo 2, Halo 3, where you can actually see what rank you are. Other people can see what rank you are. You can see what rank other people are. And because I don't know if you've ever played ranked type things like that, or ever even cared, but even in some of the ranked playlists where I was like, I wasn't necessarily trying to be the best, I still liked seeing my progression. I liked seeing, even if I wasn't taking it like MLG seriously, it was nice being able to like play some matches, and even if I'm playing them semi-casually, and then seeing that I did good, I'm improving, especially like over time, seeing like, oh, you know what? Like I used to be like only level 29 in this playlist, but I'm like 35 now. Dang, that's pretty cool. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just too old school gamery. It's of the
I don't
past.
think it's old school. I think it would be a nice thing to have, because I think there are subsections of the Crucible community that would love to showcase that dominance, if you will, by
Yeah.
having a simple number or cosmetics
Yeah.
that they can chase. And I know that would do it for me, even though I don't sink anywhere as many hours as I used to into playing PvP again, because I do that for a conscious use of boundaries, I would say, for my own mental health, because I don't always have people to play with. And Travi knows my story and history with playing PvP in this game for too many hours by yourself, and what the deleterious effects of that can be when you don't know how to say, I'm going to stop here,
Yeah.
and not let your whole Destiny experience be ruined by people who rightfully so put in the time, and are generally better than you.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know, again, I don't know. I try to take accountability for my scrub mentality and not let it be something that poisons my commentary or view of the people who put the time in or have the natural skill. And so that's,
Yeah. All right. Now, really quick, just to give a quick summary from both of us. Draw, if you can, briefly what you feel, and this is and from what I've heard from Bungie devs, some of the most important feedback that they receive is how something makes them feel in the game. They said so often people think that they need to have all these solutions, and just they're like, this is how you got to change this, blah blah blah. Some of the most helpful information they say is telling them how something makes you feel. So, if you can, briefly, how do you think you feel the change is, and the main difference that you feel when playing versus last season's quick play playlist and this season's quick play playlist?
the first descriptor word that comes to mind is aggressive. There are moments of fun, but there's a lot of aggression that I feel like that has come from the changes that have been made, to where you can still have fun, but you have to be prepared to, again, play your heart out to have that fun, and realize that you're in it to win it, and
Mm,
you're going to feel some sort of way because the matches are. And like, can I add one last thing to this, and then I'll
absolutely.
pipe down?
Sure. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Taking ownership that you were not going to be pub stomping people all the time, given how control used to be, and the way that would put randoms and lesser skilled people in your lobbies, that would make you feel like a god when you're playing this game. That's where for me, I sober my thinking and my estimation of how well I'm going to perform now when I step into the Crucible. That fun, my metric of the word fun has to be rooted in something else other than winning all the time and just enjoying some facets of this game. And with the changes that have been made, um, I feel sad inside. that's that's the predominant feeling, is I feel sad inside.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being, from a skill wise, and because naturally the time that I could realistically dedicate to PvP, that it's becoming less of a thing for me. But I'm not going to, on the same token, say that and hold that against Bungie and get mad at them, or the people, as I said earlier, who thrive in that playlist and that's where they live. when they play this game.
Yeah.
I accept that some things in this game are not going to be for me, and I'm getting more comfortable with that boundary. That's my take.
Yeah. Gotcha. For me, I do not have any spectral pages. That's what this says.
So let's go public events. Go to
Is it-
EDZ and let's just rotate some. You can get like 3 pages.
Okay, sure. Is that
For
like
each
how many
little thing.
spectral pages do you need per?
They start out at I think like 1 or 2, and they get up to 9 where I'm at
Okay.
on the little unlockable thing. So you need a good chunk.
Gotcha. Okay. So for me, the difference between season 17 control and season 18 control, it does feel wacky. It does feel I have had some connection issues. The best times that I've had this season so far in it are usually when I have at least like somebody else in my party that is of somewhat of a diverse skill than mine.
Mhm.
And I don't know how that works with their algorithm, but then I'm somehow usually able to get some kind of match that doesn't feel terrible. It maybe feels close to about as good as I felt like last season's was. But as soon as I get say me and you and me and you and one like lesser skilled gamer friend of ours all party up, I feel like those matches just get really, really hard. And I feel like it forces me to I'm not allowed to learn any more fun loadouts. My fun loadouts that I've built that I'm trying to learn of various different kinds, like Trick Sleeves, Devour, Hunter, things like that. I'm not allowed to try to learn those loadouts anymore because the enemy team is just using their thing that they're practiced with, that they know that they're good with. And so I'm just getting crushed the whole time. But you know, there isn't per se a place for me to do that practicing. If I really want to practice whatever fun new loadout or build that I've got that, you know, could compete with top builds someday if I get used to it, I just have to smash my head against a brick wall in the loose skill-based matchmaking control playlist now to try to figure it out. And what happens is I find out I'm not willing to do that. That after a couple matches, I think to myself,
Firebase Hades.
This is, yeah, thank you. I think to myself, this is miserable, and I'm hating my gaming time right now. I'm hating it. Not just not enjoying it, or, you know, oh, boo-hoo, Travis, you're not top frag, you're in the middle of your team. No, literally just like, I am angry, I'm bitter, something about whatever it's making me feel, it's making me feel those feelings. And I'm not an egotistical person. Like I do not believe that I'm feeling these feelings because, you know, people are better than me. I know people are better than me. There's always been tons of people that are better than me. I'm not saying I'm an insane player, but it just feels angry to me. I guess.
May I add something onto that?
Yeah, do it.
I like that you say the word angry, because not only have the matches been more intense, but the people I'm coming across are not the friendliest souls.
They also seem
And-
like they're angry, but they're winning.
Yes. They're winning, they're bagging, they're shooting your body, they're taking their sniper rifle and pointing it downwards and letting it, enter into cavities unknown.
Yes.
And it's
They're turning their DPI to 3200 and spinning their mouse all around.
and sometimes it can't be funny. I can't have a juggle with it because I'm like, man, if this is what gets you going and you feel accomplished in life right now, go for it. But then there's days where, pardon my language, because of the shit that I'm dealing with at work, and like, I'm not going to get into that here. Like,
Yeah.
the last thing I want to do is come home and play an already competitive experience and have people who win and rub your face in the shit
Yeah.
of your loss with that, and that's to be expected. I know I will be told to pick my pants up, dust my self off, and just anticipate that. But
Yeah.
at times I expect more from humanity and for people to be gracious when they win. But that's a lame ass thought that I'm having there.
But hey, that's I understand it. The Gulch is the next one.
That's
yeah.
where my heart's at.
I feel that for sure, man. Yep. Literally, what was it? Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday when I got home. I think we played a couple Crucible matches together. I think we played 3 maybe. They were very, like, the first one was, it felt like I was in the finals of a $100,000 Destiny tournament. It was very, very hard. I can't remember the results of it, but after that, it was just so ouchy that fortunately I've learned over the years when the situations get like this, I've learned what to do. And it's to step away and spend my last final free moments of the day doing something I know will be fun. And I stepped away and I opened up the Master Chief Collection and I played 2 matches on just one was on like a Team Slayer on Ghost Town and in Halo 3, and another one was SWAT on Halo 2 Lockout. And I had a great time. Even in the one match, the Slayer match, there was a person who had two other guests with them. So they were like probably split screen on a couch, 3 of them. And I ended up with more kills than all 3 of them combined, and we still lost. But I literally had, not even joking you, 500% minimum more fun. Like a literal measurable number of 500% more fun. Playing 2 matches of a game that came out over 15 years ago that I'm pretty sure doesn't have skill-based matchmaking. And anyways. Oh my gosh. Is this your Spider Sparrow? Don't tell me this is your Spider Sparrow with the red...
No, it's not my clown spider there.
Clown spider, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's so funny. That's so good. So, anyways, okay, I think that's enough about our feelings about the current Control playlist. Let's this is an idea that I've had, and just a curiosity. And I've actually had this for a long time, and I've got to assume, I know that, Bungie's got hundreds of people working on the game, and I know that they're trying things, and I know that people think that Bungie is legitimately just neglecting PvP and they literally don't give a crap. But I don't think that that's true. I think that they do care, but I think that there must be some type of thing that they haven't communicated about how they really operate it all, or maybe how hard it is to allocate resources in certain ways there. I don't know. But man, I am so this preamble is insane. I've always wondered why Bungie went straight from 4 to 6 as the team size for Destiny 2. I know that I'm pretty sure in Destiny 1 it was a team size of 6 in their maps and for their casual mode. But they had massive maps. They had some big maps. And Destiny 2's maps were made for 4v4. And it just made me wonder why they jumped from 4. Like, and when they launched Forsaken, they did so many things. They already had released the Go Fast update, which made us be able to just go so much faster, made abilities faster, charging, all sorts of things. And then with Forsaken, they were doing so many more things too. They were making the entire sandbox kill faster. And literally took every single weapon in the game and said that all of these guns kill Guardians faster. All of them. And on top of that, they released some crazy ranked playlist rewards like Not Forgotten, Luna's Howl, which even further increased that time to kill to like a 0.67. Time to kills that didn't exist in Destiny 2. Also introduced special weapons. So shotguns, fusions, they're not heavy weapons anymore. Snipers, they're not heavy weapons. They're special weapons, and you load in with ammo. And back in that day, I'm pretty sure, no. I think, I can't remember if they started with shotguns having 4 in the mag. I think they might have started it with 2. In Destiny 1, it was more. In Destiny 1, you started with a full mag. It was crazy. But they basically made all of these changes, all at the same time, and on top of that, they're like, and now everything is 6v6 on maps that are built for 4v4. And we're still there. Today, we're still there. And Bungie's been trying to balance this, and I have to assume that once in a while they're over there and they're testing control with less players. Or just other playlists with less players. I would hope so. But it just really makes me wonder, especially now with all the 3.0s out, what would control look like with even just 5v5? You know? Or even I'm not sure exactly what the spawn times are, but like you know, possibly put it 5v5 or 4v4 with like and make the respawn time instant. Or something, you know? Like, I think part of the problem is that there's so many abilities, there's so many ways to configure your build to kill somebody and to combo with opponents that, or a combo with your teammates that, and the maps are so cramped that there's like, it's just creating chaos that I think at this point is not fun. And it really wouldn't surprise me if that's actually the main problem. And it's just maybe being overlooked.
Congestion.
Yeah. It's because this is one thing that I thought about too. So we've got the new Warlock teleport slide melee. That's a blast. And sure, there are some things you can do to combo with it to make it feel a little degenerate, if that's the word you choose to use. But it's still like it's mostly good when there's less players in the map. But in 6v6, and I'm a smart player. I like to think that I'm a decently smart player. In 6v6. You really almost can't ever use it without dying afterwards. Even if you secure a double kill, a triple kill, almost every single time I feel like right after that happens though, I die within 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds. I'm dead. Because there's still more players. There's still more of their team alive from another angle somewhere, or 2 angles, 2 different people. And It's I just think it's congested a little bit. And like I said in the Discord earlier this week, I'm literally this season I was able to finally spent some time and got the third 5500 I needed to get unbroken. And you know what? I was playing in freelance almost most of that time, and that's a skill-based match-made area. And no, I didn't stomp people the whole way through or anything like that. And it wasn't just the easiest crazy, breeze that a lot of the insane gamers have, but it was fun. Even the matches that I lost, they were fun. They were usually moderately close. And I felt like I understood why I lost. I like moved somewhere, made a play, a teammate didn't converge like I thought they maybe would or something. And I understood why I lost. But in 6v6, I mean, I guess I understand why I lose now, and that's just that there's twice as many people on the enemy team. Like when I die, I'm almost never dying because I made a mistake per se, I guess. It's usually because, I took out the couple of people I could, and then I went to go get safe. And even though like maybe my teammates killed some other people just recently too, there's just still more people, and they heard all the action and they're on the angle and they're full health and they've got an ability charged up and I'm dead. And it's just a lot. So I just wonder if the game could be more fun with 5 or 4 players, or just give us more activities. I know there have been quite a few Crucible players on Twitter asking for Team Skirmish, which was a Destiny 1 playlist that was objective based and is a 3v3 playlist. I would love a King of the Hill, or give zone control on some of these small maps, and maybe it doesn't even have to be 3v3, make it 4v4 zone control. I don't know. I feel like the game has just been amping it up non-stop for so many years at this point, and the maps and the space is not amping up. It's the same, and so the flow is just not flowing, in my personal opinion. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that, or if you've spent any time thinking about what the player count feels like in the Crucible, and if that's a contributing factor to any downsides or upsides.
I would say you articulated well what I've been feeling internally in regards to map size and not enough players.
Or too many players for how many's in there.
Yeah, and honestly, for more player diversification, maybe this is a hot take opinion, but I kind of hope that they can join all player pools at some point. Because I'm not that good of a player on M&K that I feel like I'd be stomping controller players all the time. On the contrary, I think there's some extraordinary controller players out there, and even people who've been playing this game for years who could wipe the floor with me.
Yeah. So you're meaning like console players getting matched with PC players without even having a PC player in their lobby with them, like their friends list lobby. Just start matching them with us.
If in the most extreme scenario, I want to be careful with what I'm saying with that, because I know that's a hotly contested. Yeah. No, we don't want cheaters. We don't want X, Y, and Z in our lobbies on console. Like, let that stay on Steam. Let that be the Epic Game Store. Those sentiments I respect and I can get behind. Nobody needs that kind of crap. Cheaters specifically poisoning their player pool. And that's where, like, I could say something like that, but I feel like a hypocrite because I'll immediately negate it. and say that I don't know what the solution is for Bungie to figure out here to make this experience better. Um, it looks like they're trying to get more people, especially on computer here, into playing the game. Look at the Epic Game Store collaboration we got this season.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure what the injection of players have been from that, but it still doesn't feel like we have enough people playing at any given time, at least this point in the season for PvP, for lobbies not to feel like small tournaments every time.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest emotional difference from this season to last, that certain weapons, loadouts, and overall player population counts are making for everything you said during your tirade not too long ago about it being some level of fun, but I feel like I could be having more fun elsewhere,
Yeah.
especially in Destiny. I'd rather be running Grandmasters or Lost Sectors and working on builds for stuff like that when it reaches that point.
Yeah.
But I really love PvP in this game. I don't
It's
want
really
to.
weird. It's really weird, right? Like like something about like I love PvE stuff. Like all like I feel like Bungie's PvE stuff has been insane these last several years. I love it. But I feel like something about just how even better it's been getting just like gives me some type of false sense of hope for how much fun the Crucible will be with it as well. But then it's not.
This one's bugged over here that you're running towards. The servitor shield won't go down.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, this happens from time to time. Going back to the gulch.
Well, weird. Maybe I don't know. Something need to spawn. Maybe I don't know. Okay. I'll get out of here then. How many spectral pages is good to have? I've got
I currently have 14 on me. I think you could get like upwards of like 3 to 5 from a given run.
How many is good
So-
to go into a event though? Festival
I'd say I have
event.
like 10 or more at any
Sure.
given point.
Sure. All right. Well, I'll just take us in then. So, boy, yeah.
Can
So-
I add one more clarifier here? May
Yeah.
I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Any of the stuff that I throw out here for anybody who might stumble across this and listen to it, like, I want to be careful, as always, that I'm not looking to make suggestions here that would diminish other people's fun or their capability to enjoy their time in PvP. This is an extraordinarily difficult situation that I genuinely do not know is how it's going to pan out, or what cards might be up Bungie's sleeve to make this more fun for everybody, so it doesn't continue on the track that it's on right now. And I say that with respect for the developers who are working on this tirelessly and taking in community feedback and are well aware of pain points.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. Same, honestly. Yeah, we're kind gamers here. We try to think of others, and we are always trying to avoid having or diminishing someone else's fun or existence for any reason. Yeah, for sure. And boy, yeah, I don't envy the situation. It's a difficult one. I really don't know. I know that splitting your community among a bunch of playlists isn't the best idea either, but I know it's hard. Because some people just don't care for certain things, and you also want to give people options. It's going to be a fine thing to balance. I know that games like Fortnite have, like, initially, back in the day, they had very little playlist options. you had like four, you had like a couple things. You had like solo, duo, or squad, and that was like your options. So there's like 3 places that like 30 million players could go into, you know, which allowed them to be able to get, you know, good connections, you know, a good mix of skill, and you know, Destiny's not exactly that type of game. It's a game that has all sorts of things that you can do and ways you can enjoy it. And it's hard to, you know, give exclusive feedback to one, you know, ultimately small part of the game, the Crucible, and that arguably needs the most players in order for it to feel good. For it to be a good experience for everybody, it needs more players than any other activity needs for it to feel good. Because other activities, like this one, for example, these haunted lost sectors we're doing, this random over here, Shmeow, it really doesn't matter for the most part where Shmeow's from, or what loadout he's using, or if he's ever played Destiny before. Me and you, John, we're still going to be able to have a really fun time in here, in this activity. We're going to have a great time. We're going to do our thing. We're going to accomplish our goals. We're going to get the loot that we want, and it's going to be fun. Now, if we were super hyper mega speed runners and that's what we wanted, you know, we probably would have came in here with a third person and we'd have our specific goals. And so we still wouldn't be miffed about our random, you know, maybe not being as speed runny as us. And that's the nature of basically every other activity in the game. Strikes, whatever. And that's also probably why Bungie, you know, hasn't introduced raid matchmaking for the most part, or and has tried and is for the most part not allowed like master seasonal activity events to be match made. They're like, nah, we don't want. We want to make sure you get the people in here that you want, because you might need, you know, there's champions or whatever. You need a certain loadout or a certain piece of gear equipped in order to succeed at it. But even with Bungie's LFG system that they're looking to make for Lightfall, you know, some of that friction will be going away as well. But yeah, basically I could ramble. The point is, I look at the directory and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have like 8 destinations. And then we've got the Legends tab with 3 other activities in it. And then we've got the Crucible that has, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, technically like 7 different playlists of activities in there. Gambit has freelance and normal Gambit. The Vanguard has technically more than just 3, because for the Nightfall, you can queue into like 4 or 5 different difficulties of Nightfall. You know, and then there's the dungeons, the seasonal activities at the Helm. There's a lot of places to spread out those 50,000 PC Destiny players. Granted, with the PvE stuff, I think they've made those like those are full crossplay. So those are accessible and matchmakeable with console and PC and all that together. But the Crucible, you know, it's not. And whew. And the other thing too is, like you said, with the crossplay of Crucible, like even if me and you, if HL for example got on his PlayStation and played with us, you know, our pool of players is not gonna open up anymore. It's just like, no, we're only in the PC pool now, not now we can also match PlayStation players now. Nope. It's just HL is going to be in the same pool with us that we were going to be in anyways without him. And I don't know.
Situation.
Oh my gosh, the other thing that I literally just thought about too goes along with what I said already about the playlist size. The players that we're that we're using are for each activity, 4v4 or 5v5. If they lowered the 6v6 to 5v5 or 4v4, that would allow for more matching options. There'd be more players available to make more matches, because they wouldn't already all be locked into a certain match. So, yada, yada, yada.
What else do y'all been talking about?
Oh, I mean, we've really mostly been talking about just all aspects of Crucible stuff. We've mostly talked about the feelings of last season's control versus this season's control. And then like literally how that makes you feel. And then I brought up the possible suggestion of like, what if control was 4v4 or 5v5? And what I would love to see is now the thing is that Bungie's still got their rotator playlists that they can have B6v6, but I would love to see next season them have control for half the season be 4v4 and then the next half of the season be 5v5, and just make sure that there's always a 6v6 playlist up and available in the rotator so that people who want to play with 6 people can.
Do you remember like year 1 D2 Crucible? Was that like fun for you? I didn't have a problem with it. I think there were some bugs, but
I mean, I enjoyed it.
I kind of like the 4v4 system.
Yeah, I enjoyed the 4v4. And like, granted, I would have probably liked to have the
6v6 game modes with it.
No, like special weapons.
Oh yeah,
True.
Right.
I enjoy the special weapon aspect. But I can live without it. But the thing for me during D2 year 1 is I didn't have too many friends playing it, just a couple. And my wife was barely getting into it, but she was not like it's like her first video game, her first, like, if you want to call it, real video game basically, and ever. The Crucible was not going to be a place that she wanted to spend very much time in. We would basically go in there, get the powerful or pinnacle drop for the week, and then be done. So I really didn't play that much Crucible in the first year of D2. So I don't have massive memories.
I mean, did you ever play Trials of the Time?
Only a very tiny amount. Okay, everything's fine. I just had a bunch of stuff in my Postmaster and I was scared it was deleting my goodies that I need to not have deleted. Sheesh, that was scary.
Speaking of Crucible, I guess we can hop in Crucible. Sure.
We've been well, the thing is, I'm only playing 3v3 modes, or I'm playing Mayhem, or I'm playing Eruption.
Fine with yesterday, I don't know what it was. Like the 4 games we played, literally, it was just so slow. I don't know why. Like, what's the new, like,
Clash.
Witch Queen?
Oh, Disjunction.
Yeah, that map. Didn't that game feel so slow, John?
All Clash matches have been. It just hasn't been that map that they're all getting dragged out.
I didn't like it.
Just a little weird.
A little weird. I mean, I wish I had video of it. You'll see. I mean, I was doing good, but I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
All right. Where?
Well, I
wanna
think
play
I think that we can, for the most part, conclude the like official podcast part of this, this recording and stream. Those are some good discussions about Control, and the Crucible. We can talk about some more if we want, but I'll leave that up to you guys.
John, do you want to play some survival?
Now, do you have any thoughts on PvP or commentary on where Control is at? I'm going to mute myself just because I got sound in the background right now.
You're good.
Troll sucks.
No, like how like if you can express like how do you feel, if you could express how you feel now about Control versus how you felt last season, like if you can really say specifically what does it feel like?
Last season.
Huh?
I'm just trying to remember
Oh.
last season. I didn't really play much last season.
Well, I mean, like last season's was the same Control as for years. You know.
It felt more friendly, if that made sense.
I think that makes sense.
It feels, I don't know. It's just I doubt any new players are gonna have any fun in this current season PvP. They're probably just, I don't know. They're not gonna have fun. It's not very friendly.
Sure. At least that's the sentiment. That's your experience, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. What would you what would your opinion be if Bungie decided to have Control next season be 4v4 or 5v5?
If it was like that,
even in like the potential of like it's 4v4 and 5v5, but like an almost instant respawn, like faster respawn than right now.
well, that'd be great, honestly. I mean, yeah, like a second respawn or something.
Well,
instead
just
of like 5 or 4.
yeah, exactly, yeah, like a 1 or 2 second respawn instead of 5 or 4. Yeah,
That would be a lot more fun. I would love to see that, honestly.
yeah, I think it could be interesting.
But current meta is also just weird. It's a whole bunch of pulse rifles, bow builds. Honestly, everything just needs to be tuned down. Make it be a lot more slow, so that this super fast pace jungle of a mess. I don't know.
Sure. Cool.
I don't know. But I can only play a couple games before I have to go to bed.
Same. Give me just 1 second.
Ooh, can you get home?
If you listened to this podcast or this podcast portion of the stream or the video, I appreciate you. You're awesome. Don't forget to leave a like if you like. That's it. Appreciate you. This is Travi Den. And we had John NHL here. Love you guys. Love you. Thank you. Famed Emperor, sorry about your I've been seeing your questions. But I'm just trying to keep our conversation going and everything. You got another I'd love to see your roll. No distractions, tac mag fluted. Oh, yeah. That sounds great. Insane. Little Firefly, I'm awesome. Oh, thank you. No. You too. You. All right, gamers. You want to? Do we want to do survival?
I'm good. John's good.
What do you think, John?
Sorry, I was muted. I'm going to orbit really quick.
Do your
Change up
thing.
yay old loadout.
Do your thing.
You can only watch and ask questions. No touching objects allowed. Touching, no touching in general. Now, one time we'll attempt it ourselves and start to fix the task. Do it around, and there's a very special trophy. Say, I love trophies. I've got
The podcast was great to listen to. Hey, heck yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad that you maybe found some value in it. That's really cool.
What are you going to teach us today? We'll teach you how to start a fire without matches or lighter.
Whoa, gonna start a fire without matches or a lighter?
Are you serious? Oh yeah, we're gonna start a real fire?
Oh, did I not? I didn't take us to orbit. Did John go to orbit by himself?
Yeah, I had to go to the whatchamacallit
You're good.
weapon crafting depot.
Yes. Hmm. Ooh, that's right.
He's been using collective obligation.
Gamers are gone cry.
So how much damage is or how much percentage is the how do you say that exotic?
In Crucible, it's 15%.
15?
So yeah,
So
basically I just dodge and I have radiant. Just normal dodge.
Can radiant that thing stack?
No. They do not stack. Oh, you've got that burden of guilt.
So I would assume you'd be able to tap with Memento Mori.
Yep. I absolutely would be able to.
Okay. And how much extra damage are you getting with Hankin? Have you tried that yet?
I have not.
Less than a minute to ask any questions you want to ask.
Ooh, less than a minute to ask those questions.
Does John have some?
Can you hear sound in the background with me right now?
I can, yeah. I can hear the if it's a TV or whatever it is.
Yeah, my apologies.
Oh,
I'll
you're
mute
fine.
myself.
You're fine. You're fine. Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Cool. Survival, and I can actually turn my game audio on now.
Firefly's been doing a rack build with the new exotic.
Oh yeah. Rat King is the way with I just posted another clip like an hour ago, HL, on YouTube. You should check it out if you haven't. Rat King is the way for Rumble, for sure.
Trevi did. God. Okay. 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 He doesn't even see you. Oh my god. You're a madman.
It just keeps going.
Sheesh. I haven't done that in a while. Not gonna lie. Alrighty, let's get this party on. Oh, already on the road. No man.
Yeah. There's a duo that's queuing and gonna try to find a solo, but the solo is gonna be playing in freelance.
True. I don't think like that, Trevi. It's kind of not a single solo.
It's just not the way you are.
It's not the way.
This burden of guilt. I only have 4 kills on it.
What's the?
Let's see if we can
roll?
see if we can do something about that.
Pretty good roll.
This is literally perfect.
I don't know about printing up.
Stability masterwork, stability mag, elemental capacitor on a void class, high impact reserves.
I got it.
I could even put fluted barrel on instead of corkscrew if I wanted, but corkscrew is great. I like the range too. Here we go. All right, gamers. Here we go.
This guy has 3 million crucible kills.
Which guy?
Both.
How would you even know this?
D2, or I'm at crucible port thing. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Guess what their last match KD was?
I'm not even worried about it.
Boy.
Their teammate has tier 50 or worse in every single stat. But they are using an opening shot Hawkman.
Oh my god, he has triple 100s. On exactly what I want for a Titan.
Survival.
Oh my god. What's armor? Like,
Oh, look at us being the Titan Hunter Warlock gang, the full fire team.
yeah, they're...
Commit to your battles wisely. Every death counts.
I can make us invis as we come over here. Just don't rush in yet, HL. I'm just gonna go back around this way real quick. I'm trash.
3 lives left.
You can get that other person HL too. They're weak. Up there. The guy's like literally not even caring. He's only looking at John. It's crazy. They're gonna be spawning back in that back area because I spawned where we spawned.
No lives left.
Good job.
for Your enemy. Destroy them.
Watch heavy.
1 minute
We don't need to grab it. Don't
The
forget.
enemy is out of second chances.
One's back in that.
One foe remains.
What the? I almost did nothing.
Your enemies to dust.
Yeah, I mean...
You guys are gaming. I did the bait where the one guy literally was just looking over at me and John while you were just
You have a lead.
punching him.
1v2ing those first 2 people.
Yeah.
3 lives
What the?
left.
John, did I just kill you somehow? I'm coming over to HL. 2 HL.
Oh my god.
1 minute.
Oh,
You're
he's
ahead
low.
on lives.
He's
No
killing.
lives left for your enemy.
I'd go to
Destroyed.
Travi every day.
I'm trash. There's no freaking way I'm alive right now. I can't believe I'm alive right now.
Travi.
Last life. Your
Myself.
team's out of
Frick.
lives.
You die on me, Travi dead.
Both teams
I'm trying to stay alive.
one opponent.
Holy.
I'm gonna ape him. He's absolutely.
Ooh, I got a kill. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I stayed alive through all that. Kitsune, yeah, I know, right? Oh, it was goofy.
Start. You're in the lead.
This is called the snow. Perfect snow. Cranes.
They're Russian.
Now you're fighting with heart, Guardian. 3 lives left.
Bit weird, but I'll allow it.
Oh! That's from a mile away. Whew, the almost stickers dashed away.
Enemy team is out of lives.
Oh, that other guy's absolutely out there. I'm coming in. Oh, you guys got it? Cool. A heavy.
1 minute left. The enemy is
They
out
don't
of
have it.
second chances.
They're backing up.
I'm gonna get it.
Wow, that was crazy. They jumped up with me like backwards. It was so funny. I came right to their radar ping and I was gonna intentionally just go in and dodge out, but they came out and like dodged and jumped over me too. I couldn't even see them other than on the radar.
Right.
That's goofy.
Can you invis me?
Yep. Last time I freaking killed John doing that.
3 lives left.
I'm absolute.
Your
Holy.
killing intent is unmatched, Hunter.
Up here on me.
No lives left
Insane.
for your enemy. Destroyed.
He's weaker on that corner.
That's why we have fire team.
Wait. Let's all just super him at once.
1 minute left. The
I hit him
enemy
already with
is
this
out of
super.
second chances.
Deep sights.
All enemies down. All lives expended.
Oh my gosh.
Weapons down and you're alive. That's all I ask.
Hey, I'm at 5,500.
What?
Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
I guess I go to bed too. Carry on fault. Flying around. I can't read this fast. Stop.
I just got 10 enhancement cores.
What? I mean, I could type fast.
Ah. That was funny. Well, the other things you want to do is survival anyways.
Sure. I'll do one.
I love it.
That took me like a minute to type.
Whoa! They're in a deep
What?
zone crib.
Who is?
Dark voice. I'm gonna go ask them where they're at.
Lynch. Let's go.
Roll back.
We're on final stand now. I haven't deposited yet.
No, okay. Somebody come stand at the door. You might be able to grab my the operator off of my body, or I can. I can grab it now. Which one are we
alright.
looking at?
Is it this one? Which one? Oh, bottom far again. Oh, bottom far, bottom far.
Dan. All right. On final stand, let's have Z grab the scanner.
Hey, Travis.
Because there'll be like 50. Yo, what
Hello.
up, Trav?
I just
Yo.
wanted to see where you guys were at in that raid.
Some these tracks.
We're going to space.
Oh, you're going to space.
You're doing your line.
That makes sense. Cool. Very cool.
You have an open slot.
I unfortunately don't have time to join you. Otherwise, I would absolutely love to. But I just wanted to see where you guys were at.
Dude,
Fair
no
enough.
worries at all, man. We're doing a first ever Sherpa with 5.
That's
We're
a
just built
doozy.
that way.
You must be sherping a true gamer.
Dude, Sergey is a true gamer.
Heck yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
Catch you guys another time.
Heck yeah.
Peace
have a good
out.
stream.
And I'm back. Boom. I don't know. Is this gonna happen? They're gonna have to find 2 solos, HL. Is it even worth?
2 solos or 2
No, a duo won't work.
yeah,
Unless
it-
they already found the 2 solos. That'd be funny.
is it's not working.
5,500 looks pretty nice there. Should we just do an elimination? Let's try it. We'll try to queue into elimination.
Right. Or are you still streaming?
I am, yeah.
Private match. V1.
Private match 1v1, huh?
It's up to you.
Oh yeah, look at you with the trials ship.
Yeah, and it looks sick too.
That's
It's
a
my
cool one.
favorite shit.
That's a cool one. I did a 1v1 earlier. Was not bad.
John Boyowski.
I need to totally not forget to swap to my my correct masquerader helmet.
Have you used Fellwinter's? Any? Well, have you used Fellwinter's recently? I should say.
No, I deleted my Fellwinters.
What?
Yeah, I had 900 kills on it.
What?
Yeah, because I had a better shotgun.
What shotgun is that?
Found verdict? Time lost?
Is it? It's not a.
I'll literally put it on and then you can compare.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have 2 really good ones, but this is... I can't put it on now because
It's all good.
we gotta be gamers. Hey, wait a second. Let me go with you to the left. Hey, what are you doing? I gotta invis you. Can you hear me?
You said go to left.
Wow, that was
Juggernaut
that was an
OP.
interesting connection thing there.
This is the trials game that I forgot.
Yeah. That's why I was like, "What are you doing?"
You didn't come here to lose.
I thought it was.
Vengeance looks like.
Bruh. Juggernaut is so OP, man.
Bruh.
Team is behind. Fight back.
Bruh.
I'm trash, dude, and I literally can't figure out how to shoot this fusion rifle correctly. That's okay.
One opponent left.
Come on, teammate, you got this.
They're actually coming for the 1v1 too. Wow, that was a good try.
Learn from your
A King did such a good try actually right there.
enemy pay for that one.
He's putting his shotgun on. That doesn't make any sense. It's a bad shotgun.
Back.
But people do that all the time. I'm gonna stand still now for at least 20 seconds. Actually, I'm gonna skateboard.
Your team is down. Fight in their stead. Double down. It's a one-on-one.
Our teammate left.
Yep, because he's a jerk.
Only one
And I literally won the freaking round.
You hear that? My soul just shivered.
He is salty.
It's not even trials, gamer. What a baby.
Time to counter.
Thanks.
We're gonna win this match still, which is so funny. Let's go to heavy. Because we're gonna be able to play as a team like legit now, and they're gonna underestimate us. It's gonna be so freaking funny.
One to left and
You're the last one
Right.
standing.
HL.
Show them what one guardian can do.
Frick.
that was my bad.
Learn
Hey,
Oh.
Firefly joined! Yo! Yes! Firefly clutching in!
I even know he can join, but nice.
Yeah, it's not trials.
Oh, he's got cold hard on.
That's it, he's going for it.
Let's go. To be fair, I've been up since 4 o'clock.
you're down.
My freaking... That random teammate was upset that I died to a freaking teleport melee warlock one round and then double juggernaut the other round. Like, what am I freaking supposed to do, gamer?
Going behind.
Almost got him dead.
One, oh,
1 minute left.
both on me.
Only one enemy remains.
Be careful.
Don't let them catch their breath.
Yes.
Opponents
I did.
neutralized. Simple and clean. Your team is behind. Fight back.
I don't particularly like this map.
Only one enemy remains. Don't let them catch their breath. Not one
Easy
single
mode.
opponent stands. An utter thrashing.
Try push.
It's a close game. Tip the balance.
I have momentum worry. Watch out behind us.
One opponent left. They don't stand a chance.
Got him.
Opposing team eliminated. You're a
Good job,
force of
Firefly.
nature, Guardian. Victory is within reach. Don't let up.
Yeah, let's all go over here. It's gonna be crazy. I don't have invis or anything yet.
They're gonna be jumping right over here in a second.
Yep, I'm leaving.
Your team is down. Fight in their stead.
He
It's a
is
one-on-one
on-
fight now.
Being
This
stupid.
is it. Only 1 minute
It doesn't matter, Firefly. You survival our best companion. I mean, let's be honest. You're better than our other teammate that left the lead the second round.
There's a little baby.
Yeah.
Now we'll go into survival. This is gonna, it's not even gonna queue us.
I gotta go to bed.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, GG's then.
I've been up.
That's the best thing for me to do too, honestly.
Yes, you should go to bed and get some
Spamming that queue.
Oreo. GG.
Yes, cookie and sleep time. Well, HL, have a good night.
You have a good one too.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Kitsune, Firefly, Famed Emperor, Jet, Britain, Christian, whoever's watching, whoever's hanging out. Appreciate you. You're a legend. Thank you for spending time here. I know that I keep saying that, but I really thank you. It's awesome. I appreciate the engagement. It's fun. Let me save this exact loadout too. Gyrfalcon Collective Fusion PvP. You saved us, Firefly, coming in like that. Our poor sport teammate left. And we got a clip of it too. We got a heckin' clip of it. That doesn't make any sense. It's a bad shotgun. But people do that all the time. I'm gonna stand still now for at least 20 seconds. Actually, I'm gonna skateboard.
Your team is down. Fight in their stead. Double down. It's a one-on-one.
Our teammate left.
Yep, because he's a jerk. And I literally won the freaking round. That doesn't make any sense. It's a bad shotgun. So funny. People do that all the time. I'm gonna stand still now for at least 20 seconds. Actually, I'm gonna skateboard.
Your team is down. Fight in their stead. Double down. It's a one-on-one.
Our teammate left.
Yep, because he's a jerk. And I literally won the freaking round.
He is salty.
HLC was salty. We got another replay on here, or is that the? Let's check out these replays. I'm coming in. Oh, you guys got it. Cool. Heavy. Oh yeah, this is where I like chase the guy in here. Watch this craziness. Wow, that was crazy. That was funny. Ring around the road. What happened here with John? Did I hit a shot or something? Oh no. John wanted me to clip this. Yeah, because he literally flew all the way up in the air. That was crazy. Well, anyways, gamers. That's it. Good night.